Look at the human body when it is operating at peak physical efficiency through regular movement. Everything fires in perfect sequence. Then imagine you just stop. You sit down, your routine breaks, and you stay completely sedentary for a couple of weeks. Most of us assume the initial signs of this break will show up in the mirror, a little less definition in our arms, or a shift on the scale. But the real countdown begins at a microscopic level, just days after your last workout, entirely invisible to the naked eye. The cardiovascular system usually registers the change first. Within a week or two, you might notice your resting heart rate slowly creeping upward. That upward trend represents the system rapidly downgrading its own capacity. The daily demand for oxygen has vanished, so your body stops maintaining the infrastructure. Soon after, a shift occurs deep in your limbs. You pick up a grocery bag or climb a set of stairs, and the movement takes more effort. This diagram illustrates a process called neural detraining. Your muscles haven't actually shrunk yet, but the electrical communication lines running from your brain to those fibers are getting weaker and slower. Your body begins to lose the ability to recruit its muscle fibers effectively, creating the sensation of weakness long before your physical structure actually breaks down. Let's jump to day 5 of inactivity, zooming all the way down into a single muscle cell. These small bean-shaped structures are your mitochondria. They act as your cell's internal power plants. Without the constant stress of exercise forcing them to perform, their ability to process energy efficiently starts dropping in less than a week. Here is the immediate metabolic consequence. Efficient mitochondria pull glucose from your bloodstream. Without full capacity, glucose particles fail to enter, backing up in the blood. This congestion triggers a measurable drop in insulin sensitivity within 2 weeks. Within days, your body loses crucial metabolic efficiency, forcing your system to work significantly harder just to manage basic blood sugar. While your muscles struggle with glucose, your brain also reacts. Exercise stimulates a protein called BDNF, which supports neural connections. When you stop moving, those BDNF levels decline within the first 2 weeks. That chemical drop manifests as brain fog, sudden mood regulation issues, and unexplained fatigue. Watch another unexpected casualty, your gut microbiome. As inactivity sets in, the diverse, healthy bacteria in your digestive tract shift and fade. Looking at this two-way communication pathway, the gut-brain axis, we can see how these systems interact. As the bacterial balance degrades, the gut sends signals straight up to the brain, compounding your mood issues. This break from exercise cascades through your mood, neurology, and internal bacterial ecosystems all at once. By weeks 2 and 3, the timeline reaches the stage where your physical structure actually begins to change. This diagram tracks protein turnover, the constant balance of breaking down and rebuilding tissue. Without the stimulus of physical activity, the natural breakdown of tissue outpaces the rebuilding process, causing your muscle fibers to physically shrink. Simultaneously, your heart muscle weakens. Stroke volume, the amount of blood forcefully pumped per beat, experiences a steady drop. To compensate, your heart beats more frequently just to deliver the same baseline oxygen. Visible muscle loss and lost stamina represent the final, macroscopic stage of this weeks-long microscopic cascade. The biological countdown works in reverse. As this person stepping outside shows us, you don't need extreme intensity to trigger that reversal. Consistent light to moderate activity, like a brisk walk, is enough to start restoring mitochondrial function and improving your insulin sensitivity. Small, frequent doses of movement throughout the week rebuild cardiovascular adaptations more effectively than punishing sporadic workouts. As this graphic highlights, reintroducing basic resistance training shifts that protein turnover balance back toward rebuilding, putting a stop to muscle atrophy. As movement resumes, BDNF levels climb and gut diversity stabilizes, clearing brain fog and lifting mood. Movement serves as the essential biological signal required to keep your body's hidden, interconnected ecosystems thriving. This information is for educational purposes. Always consult a healthcare professional before restarting an exercise program, especially after an extended break.